Welcome to Point and Click. I'm Nancy Roberts, and joining me tonight is our regular PC wizard, Al Fessel. If you have any PC questions, now's the time you can give us a call at 437-2696. As a matter of fact, we are live tonight. This is the 22nd of August. It's so late. It's the 22nd of August, but we are live tonight, and we're also going to be live again next week from the State Fair. So you might be
That's going to be fun.
That's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're going to be out there at the State Fair during regular Point and Click time, you might want to join us and say hello, and you can ask us questions and meet Al and all that stuff.
Oh dear. Oh, dear.
Anyway, now I've done it.
Hey, I want you to know that when I meet people and they say, "Oh, you're the guy on that TV show," they always ask, "What's Nancy Roberts really
What's
like?"
she really like?
So they get a chance to do that.
Well, we're not
going
to tell. We're not going to tell. Anyway, tonight we're going to show you how to use web-based training to learn how to use your computer more efficiently. Now, this is kind of interesting. And I have to tell you, this is a funny story. I had independently looked around because I wanted to do some courses online. And actually, I started out looking for just courses that were offered.
Right.
And then I found, well, there's some online courses. Well, this might be kind of interesting. So I noodled around a little bit, and I found this one particular site, and it was excellent. Really, really well done. So Mark says we want to do a segment on this, and he said, did I have any websites? And I sent him this one location because it was a good one. Well, it turns out it's the one that Roadrunner uses. Same site. Just serendipitously, there's a word for you. Just thought I'd throw that in. I came up with the same, and actually part of the reason is because it really is a very good website for training you to use your computer more efficiently, effectively, and to do some things that you couldn't do before.
Now, I know nothing about training online, so this is going to be fantastic.
Well, this is good because there's all kinds of things that are available, but I really like the way this one was put together. I like the way it reinforced your learning. I like the offerings, the whole thing. So if you go to Roadrunner's main page, that's www.twcny.r.com, you can then access learning. So you just go right down here and click on learning. And you'll get to web-based training. And it used to be called DPAC or something like that. Mindleaders.com is now the offering. And you can register and you can sign up for courses. And what they do is they do it on a kind of a subscription basis. So you pay a certain fee and you can take up to X many courses a year, anytime you want. You do it in your own spare time. You can do it half an hour, 45 minutes, day, night, middle of the night, morning, whenever it's convenient for you. And they also offer some free web courses that give you kind of a demo style version of what this is all about. And as you can see here, it says sign up for access to more than 300 classes for as little as $48 a year. Now it goes in a different scale depending on how much you want to sign up for.
I have a question. Because this is always occurs to me when I see this kind of thing. Is this a human at the other end of the, is there a human helping you learn these things?
You can ask questions and that sort of thing, but primarily what you're doing is you're going through programmed learning.
Kind of a structured program learning.
The Armed Forces got into program learning years ago, and in those days it was books, and you'd cover up the answers, and and you'd read a chapter, and then you'd you'd go through the whole thing, and it would reinforce your answers. Well, anyway, this is kind of an online version of it. So let's just go in here, and we'll take a look at the free web courses. Now, it does something I like a lot, which is you can choose from the courses. Now, these are the ones that are offered for your demo purposes. And it gives you some interesting choices like dynamic HTML, which is a fairly advanced level course. That's not an easy thing. You have to have some basic HTML scripting. That's a demo course. A+ certification. You can also get something as simple as Beginner's Guide to Netscape Navigator, or something kind of just peripherally related like investing fundamentals. Negotiations.
These are free, right? I
mean, these are free, but these are sort of a demo level, right? So I just thought, well, let's try this one, this Internet Explorer 4, Beginner's Guide. Now, the first thing that they do, which is a great idea, is they offer you a skills assessment, or you can begin the course. And what's good about this, if you know anything about the training field, is that this may not be the right course for you.
Oh,
this may be a total waste of
Sure.
your time because you may be way too advanced
Great
for what they're
point.
going to do for you.
Great point.
Also, it gives you a really concrete measure of, did I learn anything? So I can take this test now, and I might not know any of the answers. Then I take the course, and if I take the skills assessment test again, I know if I've actually learned something, I've made some progress.
Well,
so
I'm
you
tired.
can
I
go
tend
in
to
here.
fall asleep at my keyboard. So this will tell me whether I've paid attention.
And you can then, and what you do is you go through a series of questions, and it doesn't tell you, it'll tell you if you're right or wrong, but doesn't tell you what was right or wrong.
Doesn't-
And at the end, it gives you an analysis of how you did in different areas of that field, and the areas that you would maybe need to concentrate on. That certain parts of it you know, certain parts of it you don't know, but it gives you a good basic establishment of how did you do. Or you can just go ahead and begin the course. Okay? And essentially, now you're in here and it gives you instructions for everything you're going to do. You can back up and go forward anytime you want to. If, gee, I forgot what they told me to do there, what am I supposed to do? So the navigation is pretty simple. Got to go through the
This is a great
trademark
idea.
pages and stuff. It's a terrific idea.
This is, I mean, this is accessible to everyone who has a web browser and an internet connection.
That's right.
And the demos don't cost anything, so
Nope,
you
so
can
you
tell
can try
whether or
it
not-
out and see if you like it. And
Plus,
if you
you'll
think
learn
it's-
something because it's a demo that's
And
an
you
actual
will, that's right, you will
teaching
actually learn
demo.
something, and you could go through each one of those demos and find out what you do know and don't know, and find out whether, gee, this package of stuff could be interesting to
Right.
me. And they offer, as they pointed out, many, many, many different courses that are available to you online. And another thing that I liked about this site was that it gave courses both at a pretty high level for people who were actually in this field and wanted to enhance their training but didn't have the time or the flexibility to go to a class.
Right.
Or
Oh, sure.
somebody who was just getting started with computers and wanted some more information. It's got everything, the whole range of stuff on both ends, which is very nice. Gives you nice, clear objectives. This is what you ought to be able to do when you're done. So you could read this and say, gee, I already understand the internet and the World Wide Web. I don't need this, so
Right.
I can leave here and go somewhere else and do something else.
You could do this after work, before, you know, there's a great time, I think it's a great time. It all depends on your family situation and what kind of hours you work, but a great time to me is, you know, a couple hours before you have to leave for work in the morning. Get
Absolutely.
up a little earlier.
That's when I used to practice the piano all the time. My family just loved it.
5 o'clock in the morning, you were playing.
She goes
Pure
again.
Elise.
Right. It usually
That's all
was
right.
something like that too. At any rate, you have this available to you, and all you have to do is check out learning on Roadrunner's homepage.
On the main homepage.
Now, if you wanted to, I also just for fun, I did a little search, which is how I found this particular website to begin with. But I did a little Google search on online computer courses, just to get a feel for what was
Sure.
out there. Well, take a look.
And you just type that in.
Just
Online
type that
computer
in,
Courses.
and there are all kinds of them, and you can learn just about anything you want. A full catalog of courses, and it would give you look at all this.
Wow.
You can
Wow.
learn how to build PCs. You can, 45 plus courses. These are for just tech courses. Professional skill pack, home pack, desktop pack, A+ pack. I mean, anything you want, and the prices are not bad.
Don't
You've
you
got
love-
400 plus courses for a subscription fee of $349. Now that's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
And I see this as being a terrific alternative for skills enhancement.
Yeah.
People who know they want to be in a technical field
Right.
and who just can't put it together to get to a campus.
Or they're worried about it. You know, a lot of times it's not that you don't have the wherewithal, and not that you don't have the skills, but maybe you're worried that you're a little behind. And a lot of people that I've talked to, you know, let's say they're past that certain age, so they don't think of themselves as being young anymore, and so they automatically
Right.
assume that they're not going to learn something as well as they used to. And one thing I have picked up, and this is as true as you can imagine, that when you have more time to learn, your kids are out of the house, you know,
Right.
your kids, you got some free time. Hey, you can probably learn faster than you ever learned before.
Sure, you're not so distracted.
You have better tools. Yeah, you have
Yeah.
better tools for learning with with the computer and a web browser. All you need is a computer and a web browser.
That's right. And the nice part about it is that you can do it. You're at work and things are a little slow for 10 minutes. You can do a couple of lessons or read through a couple of pages, and you can just do it at your own.
Sure.
And it goes with you. You don't have to cart books around. This is kind of nice. And here's just another, just to give you an idea of the kinds of things. This has not only got business communication skills, but also things like motivation series, negotiation, Office 97, teaching you how to use it, estate planning, customer service. So there's just all sorts of things available to you, and it's easy to find. But one really easy way to do it is to just check out Roadrunner's homepage, and that's a good place to get started. Yeah. It's just that easy. And it turned out to be the one that I like too, so I can honestly endorse it and say, that's a pretty good website. So we're going to take a brief break now, but before that, if you'd like to learn more about the web-based training offered by Roadrunner, you can visit twcny.rr.com and click on Learning. And for their web-based courses, as we mentioned, you can visit our website for more information or try your own search on Google or your own favorite